Be sure to stick around until the end because I have an announcement for all of my subscribers. Thank you for watching. What is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal and welcome back to the channel. So right off the bat, Treyarch went ahead and released a update for Blackout today that's called version 1.08, in which a lot of different things are coming to the game, such as new playlists within the Blackout mode, some new skins that we can use, and cool features that we honestly haven't really seen, not just in Call of Duty, but in other Battle Royale titles as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into what this version 1.08 update brought to Blackout. So one of the few things that this update has added to Blackout is a new playlist within the Blackout mode itself, and it's called the Close Quarter playlist. Now in this playlist, you're basically going to be playing solos only because this isn't available for duos or quads just yet. I'm not really sure if they're going to make any changes and if it's going to be available for duos or quads whenever the game releases and they bring this playlist back. Not really sure, but for right now, it's only for solos, and it's going to be where whenever you land into the map and play Blackout, you can only use pistols, shotguns, and SMGs. So no assault rifles, snipers, or LMGs will be found on the map at any time whatsoever. The point of this mode, I'm assuming at least, is to get players to come closer and engage in those close quarter combats more. Because when you look at Blackout, and not just Blackout, but any other Battle Royale out there, the maps tend to be big. So when it comes down to it, there might be times where you find an enemy that's super far away and you got to use like a sniper or project your bullets from your assault rifle to pretty much take them out. And in those kind of scenarios, things like pistols, shotgun, SMGs, they're literally just out of the question. You can't even use them when you're engaging in those long range battles. So essentially that's what the mode is all about. Now I really like this because for the people out there who are really good at those close quarter combats but just suck at taking people out from long range, this is great for you guys because now you guys get to play in a way that you've always been good at, and not to mention at the same time, it's making Battle Royale kind of like easier to these new players who have never played Battle Royale before without catering to the noobs, if that makes sense, because you're not really changing anything to where it makes it easy for new players to dominate the like experienced players, but what it does is that it kind of gives them a comfort zone of being able to find people quicker because people are going to want to face each other closer now due to the weapons that they have limited to them. So basically what I'm trying to say is that for those people out there who have only been playing multiplayer when it comes to Call of Duty, this is going to feel closer to that now just because the game is sort of forcing you to come into those close quarter combat situations. And for those of you guys who have always played Battle Royale titles and have never really played a fast arcade shooter like Call of Duty, well, this is also good for you too, because now whenever you're going to get into those positions or into those situations where you're going to have to face someone off really close and like short range, you guys will get to build that confidence that might not really be there as much in the beginning to get into these gunfights and kind of do better whenever you're in a situation where you might be like the last 10 or last 5 people on the map. And yeah, basically it's just going to boost your confidence to get into those gunfights, which is a really good thing, and thus making everybody a better player. But anyways, moving forward from that playlist, we're going to go ahead and talk about the next thing, and that is skins. So with this update, we basically got some of the skins unlocked for us, which includes skins of characters that we've seen in past Black Ops games, including Mason, Woods, Reznov, Menendez, etc. So that's really cool to see that we can unlock these guys now and basically play as them. And one thing that I really like that they did, and it's a very, very minor detail, but I love how at the bottom left corner, these guys have basically the logo of which Black Ops games they've been part of. So like, for example, Woods was part of 1, 2, and then 4. So I really like how they did that to kind of like remind people like, hey, this is where they were from. I don't know. It's a very small detail. Probably doesn't even matter to most people, but I liked how they put that little touch in there. Next up, there's one feature that got added into Blackout that I personally haven't seen in any other Battle Royale title out there. So if this feature is in those other Battle Royale titles that I don't know of, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and say that Blackout is the only Battle Royale game that does this, and that is to add kill cams within the mode. So yes, before the beta launched, we didn't have any kill cams. Basically, whenever you got taken out, you just saw either the enemy that took you out run to your body and pick up your loot, or whenever you spectate them, that's when you see where they were hiding and they took you out from, but you never got to see exactly how did they find you, where were they, where were you, what did you do wrong, what you could do to be better and not repeat the same mistake again next time. None of that can happen unless we have a kill cam, and they finally added a kill cam. So I really like how they added that feature in, because now with me as a player who's still not really all that great at Blackout, which if you guys watched some of my live streams that I've done, you guys can clearly see that I'm not good yet, but basically I can learn from my mistakes. I can see where did I go, which route did I take that I probably shouldn't take next time, and what are some of the common ways that I'm killing myself or putting myself in a situation where somebody else can take me out. So kill cams, big thumbs up for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 more things that they've done with this update, which is they've nerfed the armor. So armor was something that David Vonderhaar and Treyarch have been very vocal about over at Twitter, talking about how they're going to go ahead and essentially nerf the armor just by a tad bit, because they've been even noticing that the armor is causing way too much bullets for the other person to kill the person that's using the armor, if that makes sense. Like suppose I'm engaging in a gunfight and the other person's using armor. I get that they should be able to survive and taken more bullets than I would, but the amount of bullets that they can eat up just because of that armor is way too much. I feel like it needs to be tuned down a bit, and I'm glad that David Vonderhaar actually goes ahead and agrees with this, and they've done something to armor level 3. So as you guys know, there's level 1, 2, and 3 armors. The third level is essentially kind of not weaker, but it can take in more damage quicker now. And they also made changes to the level 2 armor just by a tad bit, probably making it a little bit more weaker, like I said again. And then they also went ahead and did something with the consumables, which are also perks in this game, and that is that they've made it to where all the perks or consumables can be activated within 2 seconds whenever you hold down square or X on your controller, depending on what console you're on. And they've done this basically to kind of see if this changes how perks and consumables are being used by players. And I feel like that the main thing is that players who are playing Blackout kind of pick up these consumables, but they don't really know what they do or how to use them, or if they do know how to use them, then they don't know what the purpose of it is. So they just go ahead and pick it up and have it in their inventory and not really use it a lot. So the thing is that they really want to see how they can change things up to make the perks and consumables play a bigger role, essentially. At least that's what I'm thinking they're trying to do. And that's pretty much everything that came with the version 1.08 update, you guys. So far, I think these are great changes. I love how they're adding in new playlists for Blackout to kind of give us a little bit of a taste of what different variations of Blackout we can play. And this is a great idea because it keeps the Blackout mode fresh, and it would kind of get boring if the only thing that we would keep doing is to keep landing into a map, 88 people like get into the lobby, into the match, and you just gotta take everyone out until they're like the last man standing. No, that's boring over time. You need some variations to it, and these playlists like the close combat playlist or the recently added fast collapse playlist that got added with squads where the storm moves in faster, different variations is going to keep this game fresh, and I love how they're giving a taste of that for us here in Blackout's beta. Well, that pretty much wraps it up, you guys, for the update. But before I get out of here, I just want to go ahead and make that quick announcement that I mentioned about in the beginning of the video. I just want to go ahead and say that for the past 2-3 days, my subscriber count went up by a lot. I'm currently sitting at 514 subscribers at the time of recording this video, and all I gotta say to you guys is I am deeply grateful for your support. I am very thankful that I have people like you guys supporting the channel, watching the channel, giving your honest feedback. I love that. And honestly, if we continue to keep growing, we will be able to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so glad that every single one of you guys who subscribed and supported the video one way or another are a part of that. So thank you so much. And one more thing I wanted to go ahead and add was that in my last live stream, or in the last couple of videos, I've been talking about how I wanted to do some gaming sessions where I get to play with some of you guys, my subs, and to like Blackout and, you know, kind of duo up squads, whatever the case might be. And at the moment, I'm just currently so busy with school. I did add a couple of you guys who left your PSN information down in the comment section below, so go ahead and check your PlayStation, because I did send a friend request to everyone who did leave their username or PSN. And if I didn't, go ahead and comment down below once again what your PS4 handle is or your name. I'll go ahead and add you whenever I can. And I feel like that if I'm going to be playing with subs, it's most likely going to be either Saturday or Sunday, whichever one of those days. If you guys want to know which day that is, go to my Twitter account. The link is in the description below, and I'm going to go ahead and announce when exactly I'm going to go ahead and open my lobby up so I can play with you guys for this Blackout beta. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links are in the description below, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye.